guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if your name is Saucy Santana, and I gotta guess Young Miami, because baby, Santana and Young Miami are like salt and pepper. Y'all, listen. I don't know if this is helping Diddy or not. Saucy Santana is seemingly defending Diddy in a new interview, talking about some nobody's bringing no new evidence. Y'all, can we talk about this? Because first of all, off the dome. What you mean nobody is bringing any new evidence? Y'all are the evidence. Y'all are part of Little Rod's lawsuit. Y'all are being accused of participating in freak offs. What you talk about? Nobody is bringing no evidence. Are you talking to the United States government? Are you talking to the prosecutor? Are you talking to the U.S. Attorney's Office? What do you mean nobody's bringing any evidence? Yo, I don't know. Diddy got the right one with Santana in Miami. It's like, are y'all not reading the headlines? Or are y'all the only ones believing that Diddy is going to get away with this? And when he does, he's going to reward y'all for having his back, being by his side, playing his fool. Now, let me say this before I get into this, right? I'm actually a big fan of Miami and Saucy Santana. Y'all know, right? They tickle me to death. They are both very talented. They both they make excellent talk show hosts. So if that's the case, why are y'all bowing down to Diddy? It makes no sense. No one's bringing any type of proof. Fool, the U.S. prosecutor team is bringing full proof. Even if every civil case fails against Diddy, the U.S. prosecution team actually thinks there's something of it. Y'all, you can't make this up. Let's get into Santana's report because, girl, what? Ain't nobody bringing any type of proof. They said Saucy Santana sat down for an interview where he addressed the allegations against Sean Diddy Combs and the backlash against his best friend, Young Miami. Young Miami dated and Diddy dated on and off for 2 years. Following Diddy's arrest, Young Miami has distanced herself from Diddy, but some fans have claimed she must have known about the abuse allegations. Um, Listen, people said that he said that people are very, very upset because Young Miami wouldn't bring any abuse allegations against Diddy. Nobody was upset. We were just saying that he's clearly an abuser. And her sitting there on some pick Misha, well, he made me sit in my womanhood. He made me feel so secure as a woman. This man had you sitting at Thanksgiving looking a fool, right? While he bought in a baby, you didn't even know he existed with a woman that you probably just found out about while you was eating turkey and you had to smile. That was your feminine. This man had you up there trying to prove your love to him in the new nosebleed seats, jumping up and down so that JT was like, oh my God, can you please sit down? This is embarrassing, Carisha. But she didn't care because she thought that she was going to bag a billionaire. And for a second, she did. Y'all was into the same things. And baby, a freaky lifestyle might be what everybody wants, but it needs to be consent, right? Little Rod said he ain't consent, right? But more importantly, you literally said he made me sit in my feminine. This man ain't do nothing but harass you, disgrace you, humiliate you. Yeah, he kept you laced. Yeah, he took you to things you didn't know, and that was a good trade-off to you. But is that you sitting in your feminine, being humiliated for some money that you could have gotten yourself? I mean, don't get me wrong. Maybe I have a high opinion of Young Miami, but I'm sure maybe not a billionaire, but I'm sure somebody with some money would have taken you seriously and actually treated you with some self-respect. That's what you call womanhood? That, but you know what? It's not my relationship. Let me shut up. I've never dated a billionaire. I don't know what goes into one, right? Maybe I just need to stay in broke hoes business, right? The business I know. But um, but he said, additionally, Saucy Santana says he hasn't seen real evidence against Diddy aside from the tape of him abusing his ex-girlfriend Cassie. Oh my God. Listen to this mess. Hold on.
So do you feel like she handled the situation like she was supposed to? I feel like she could have been more vocal, but that is just Carisha. Yeah. Yeah. I gotta prove to y'all. Think what you want. Whatever I say. When we did the interview, everybody got So, man, I said, how are y'all mad at her about the truth?
I felt like she didn't say enough.
The truth. No, y'all mad at her truth. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Y'all mad because y'all want to say, he beat me. No, he didn't. Sorry.
Yeah. It doesn't take away from what he has done and what we have seen. No, you're right. It's like people wanted her to say more, or
people wanted her to say what they wanted to
situation. Yeah.
People wanted her to say what they wanted to hear.
I agree.
People wanted her to say, because even it was just so funny. Like, even to this day, and I don't know what he did in the past or whatever the fuck, I don't know. But a lot of that I see was making weird comments. For sure.
Okay, so yeah, okay. First of all, Santana, ain't nobody want to hear Young Miami say she got abused. We are very, very happy that she was not abused. I don't think that you understand what's going on. We were very happy that she was not abused. The issue is we're not stupid or slow. And whether Young Miami realized what she was doing, she was trying to rehab Diddy's image. You do not say to someone that we just saw him Phil punt, a woman he was with 10 years and did a billion times more for Cassie, gave a billion times more, helped Cassie a billion times more, and showed her a billion times more than he ever did for you. A woman he was in love with, but while you were up there in the stands talking about some go poppy, he was on stage begging her to basically come back, talking about it's always going to be love. He made out songs in the album begging her to come back. What song in the Love album was dedicated to you? I'm not trying to blame Young Miami. I'm trying to point out an obviously fallacy in Saucy Sultana's whole thing. Diddy did not seem to be checking for you. This love you speak of seemed to be one sided. The woman that he actually cared about, he kicked across the hall like a field ball. And we actually found it a little bit odd that to someone that he literally just called Shorty Wop and talking about, yo, we got a connection, you had to beg him to claim you before he got arrested or even stand next to you. He was treating like a queen. He made you sit in your feminine and feel like a woman. You was really on some stuff, and don't be slick. You really want everybody to know that, oh, he treated them other hoes like that. He didn't treat me like that. Okay, I guess Diddy only hits the people he loves and wants to be in a long-term relationship with. But even then, even if you care about, and again, we are glad that nobody was actually abused in that situation. But the fact that they are sitting there in our faces and trying to act like that whole interview wasn't nothing but a PR campaign for Diddy to try to rehab his image, because this is before, I believe, the federal government dropped charges, and this was nothing but an image rehab. Santana, stop it. Stop. I get it. I get it. I get it. Y'all got a lick. Y'all was into some money and seeing some things that you never saw, and you was very, very happy for your girlfriend. I'm not gonna lie. When I first heard them together, I thought it was on some Cinderella stuff. Like, not saying she was like in her evil stepsister, but you know what I'm saying. Like, I really thought it was like, oh, that's so good. You got like an unambiguously black woman. You treating her like a queen. And you know, you got someone and you showing her different things. That's a beautiful thing. That is one of the American dreams, that you get your rich prince to come and look out for you. However, right? However, can it be said, right? Can it be said that at the end of the day, wasn't nobody mad that she wasn't abused, right? It is just saying that it didn't seem believable. Anyway, let me get back into this. She said, y'all mad at the truth. We only saw the video of him at the hotel. All these other things that people keep saying still to this day is not proven. They keep denying the bell, but nobody's bringing no evidence. If it had gotten to a point where you can wake up and say, Diddy did this to me, and it is set in stone. Let me tell y'all something. They still are trying to protect this man, and every time you do, it just makes everybody side eye y'all more, and y'all mad at people. Let me tell you something. If Jigga Man is distance himself, Beyonce won't say ish, if Misa Hilton, if Sarah Chapman, if all the people that knew this mofo the best, and he treated better than you know to keep the mouth shut, Santana, what? But you know what? It's a free world. Thank you for that. we got content out of it. But honestly, I think it is so laughable that you are sitting here while the federal government has charges and they haven't even got done issuing charges. And this man, and y'all are still sitting here arguing with those facts? Man, okay. Listen, I'm going to say it to this. I don't think that Santana actually understands the charges against Diddy. I don't. I don't think he read the court documents. I don't think he read legal precedents, and that's okay. I just don't think he understands the seriousness of the nature of the charges against Diddy and the way the U.S. Attorney's Office works, and the fact that, baby, they wouldn't have brought these charges if they had nothing against them. Like, this ain't some civil cases where people are trying to get a dollar like they would like it to believe. This is the U.S. government saying that you are the part that Diddy. Anyway, y'all, listen. We'll just chalk this up to Santana didn't read. And again, maybe this is how Diddy controls people because he counts on the fact that the people around him really don't do any research. They just listen to what they feel, what he says, and what they observe with their own eyes. Even though, according to Little Rod, Miami was down with the ish and giggles. Now, whether everybody consented, that's fine, but they think they found each other's, forget about twin frames, they found each other's kindred freaks. But you know what? We're going to have to see how things end up. Anyway, what y'all think of what Santana said? I find it laughable. Oh, anyway, let me know what you think. And also, it lets you know that young Miami is still firmly believing and standing by her man that made her sit in her womanhood and feel like a queen. Again, everybody got different standards, and it looks like young Miami is uh, telling us hers. It's sad that in her whole life, with all that beauty, all that booty, all that talent, and all the love she gets from her fans, that Diddy truly is to date the best man is treating her. That maybe that's the real fallacy. I don't know. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.